line. Should be kicking in on Twitch in just a moment. I had to like. Hopefully, I decreased a couple things here, so hopefully this works. So far the bars are green. All right.
Yeah.
We just need a lot of like juju keeping those bars green. Anywho,
It looks better.
Okay.
It does look better.
So I just had to reboot our streaming software. That's good. Okay, so when this gets uploaded to YouTube, the beginning is just going to be cut, and we've missed like the first couple. Hey, Kira's back, and we missed the first couple announcements. Basically, okay, Human Reserve has a store that's full of cats. Carly is helping to promote it. Izzy has added potion bottles to her store. Kira is celebrating her 2-year anniversary with Datarax.
Yeah.
Did I miss anyone? Was that everyone so far?
I think
So far, yeah. But I have an announcement.
Yes, Glass.
I'm starting my job soon. I got hired at a little indie coffee shop called Starbucks. Doubt you've heard of it.
What's Starbucks?
Yeah.
You're already a hipster.
Yeah.
I've heard of the box of Star.
Yeah. I'm going in tomorrow to finish out paperwork and get my apron, and then hopefully start that soon.
All right, congratulations on a new job.
Yeah.
All right. Are there any other announcements?
I got a lollipop.
She got a fucking lollipop!
Poggers!
Exciting.
Yo, Pog champ.
I'm gonna
That's
be
a Johnny
that character that has a lollipop the entire session.
Yes, do it.
Dude.
Essentially the G-rated version of Sanji from One Piece that they put on the Saturday morning cartoon.
No.
The 4 kids version. Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking the
Cutting it
disguise.
down.
I was thinking the disguise girl from
Okay.
Akame ga Kill.
I was thinking of that one girl from Rosario and Vampire who
You
always
watched the Kamega Kill?
And read the manga. I was very curious.
Oh my
Weeb.
god.
Weeb.
Look who's talking, class.
Weebs. All of you.
A
So
weeb
are you.
with terrible taste.
you're talking about. I'm a ton of anime.
I am a very curious man. I am willing to watch at least a few episodes of anything. All right. Are there any other announcements?
Jordan is 2 minutes away,
Jordan is 2 minutes away.
so we'll have her cleared.
All right, not a problem. It's probably going to take me some time to get through. Not sure if we have any other announcements from my end, other than like something as we've already stated like last week. We are officially moving. My girlfriend Carly and I are. We found an adorable little apartment in Lockport, so we're finally going to be moving in together.
You can tell my walls are very, very bare, which bothers me.
That is freaky. Actually, I'm so used to seeing so many posters.
I like to surround myself with things that make me happy. So this.
I mean, look at my room.
Bothering.
I mean, look at this. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's typically how my room looks. Like my giant Harley poster is gone. My other Harley poster is gone. My Usopp posters are gone. My Sephiroth poster's gone. It's like, oh my god.
Hey, Patrick finally joined the chat.
Woo!
Yay.
Patrick, join the stream. We want to see your face.
Yeah, Patrick, get your ass actually in the group video chat here. Hopefully he heard
We
me.
love you, Pat.
All right. So yeah, we're moving in together. Carly's room is officially freaking her out due to the lack of feeling in it. Are there any other little announcements?
I have one more.
Yes.
I'm starting a wish list
A wish.
because why the fuck not?
Had a wish list.
On the
And
Amazon.
then the Fire Nation attacked.
Silence, simp. Clear out my Amazon wish list and then we can talk.
I mean,
I literally just used that.
Carly's
today.
room.
I saw that, Izzy.
By the way,
Carly's room
Patrick
exempts
asks...
feelings. My room exempts death. What? Like soul?
By the way, Patrick asks, how do I what? Patrick, You need to actually get on Discord. And then, like, wait a minute. Wait, did I even invite...
Did you forget to add him?
I don't think Patrick's even in Song of the Wilds. I gotta fix that.
Bruh.
That's your own damn fault.
You're sitting here cussing the poor guy to get in the call.
Big rip.
While we're doing that, can I do my announcement?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah.
I turned 28 on Friday.
Oh,
Hi,
shit.
now I think I'm here. Who knows? Where am I? Hi, now I think I'm here. Who knows? Wherever I am.
Patrick!
It's
Hello.
Patrick!
Hi. Hopefully I look
Hi.
like
This guy
You
has
do
been
look like
this guy has been my BFF since kindergarten.
I look like me usually. I try my best.
All right, and Liam is turning 28 this Friday, you said?
Ooh. Congratulations.
Happy early birthday.
happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
We hope you have a fun one so we can party too. Happy birthday.
There you go. There's legit. I remember those. That's legit.
All right. Are there any other little announcements?
Love you all.
I love
Thank
you
you.
guys.
Aw.
I appreciate the love.
All right. Well, with that being said, let us continue with the Song of the Wilds, the Assault on Lunis, Part D. Where we last left off our group of hunter warriors known as D. They had been called into action in a massive organizing force being conducted by Volthric himself. They have finally discovered that a massive horde of monsters was about to directly attack the city of Lunis by itself. So, scrambling to action, Group D, as well as literally every other Greyblade in the guild, they all traveled to Lunis, mobilized a proper defense with its new fortified walls. The battle actually seemed to be going well as the hordes of monsters came in waves. However, during one assault against some rabid, savage, woolly mammoths, many of the team was actually separated from the main group, and that's when they discovered that burrowing bullets. And Atarax is here! Just in time!
It's a Jordan.
There are so many people in call.
Yes, there is.
This is the most people we've had in call. That's when
I hope I'm not causing any problems.
You're fine, dude, so far. That's when they discovered that burrowing bullets have actually been building tunnels underneath the city, and now the walls of the city has been breached, making still a very good defense to try and protect its citizens, though a lot of them did get chomped up. They now found an assault that was coming from the other side, from the ocean itself. Volthric tried to put up a giant ice wall to protect from the massive tidal wave, but it still splintered against the force against a savage sperm whale. Then crawling over the body of the whale, massive giant purple crabs started to assault the city. Crab people. Crab people.
Crap.
And that is,
No camera.
and that is where we leave off right now. So, some of you, I believe it was...
I think everyone but Polo was.
Yeah,
I
'cause
stayed at the
I left my
harpoon.
dog.
Yeah,
I left my dog
Polo,
with
you
him.
decided to stay at the Harpoons to still try and defend and fortify the wall. So right now, Polo's by himself. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hey, Jordan, are you doing okay? You're still kind of buffering on our end. We can't see you.
Yeah, he's buffering for me too. He's using my old laptop, and that might have finally taken a shit. Who knows?
Oh, dear.
Yep.
All right.
No.
Yeah, he's saying it's freezing. He's reloading the page.
Okay, no problem. All right, so for those of you who are on the ground, you now see that you're being beset upon by a few giant purple enemy crabs. and you do not know what their weak point is for massive damage. Therefore,
God damn it! I hate you.
It's Old Bay.
I hate you. Old Bay, lobster
that's a little
claw.
That's a little joke from your Marylander right there.
all right. Well, then, because Polo has decided to stay behind and man the cannons, I would like everyone, including Logan, to roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Along with me?
No, you're not part of this battle because you're still on top of the walls. We'll come back to you.
Okay.
Oh, that's a bad start, isn't it?
All right, don't tell me your rolls just yet. All right,
Don't worry.
have all of you rolled? All right, 25 to 20. Leah, what did you roll? Leah, you're
24.
unmuted.
She said 24. I read her lips.
24? It was 24?
Yes.
Okay. 20 to 15. All right. What's your new character's name class again?
Coco.
Coco. What did Coco roll?
18.
Okay, Coco.
16? People hear me?
Now
you're
we can
good.
hear.
And we can see you.
Okay, Adarax 18.
That beautiful, beautiful face.
Logan,
No,
what did you
Adarac
roll?
got 16.
Adarax has 16. Logan has 18.
Oh. Okay, Logan has 18. All right, that was 20 to 15. 15 to 10. Eden, what did you roll?
I got a 10.
And Mistral, what did you roll? An 11?
1 and 1.
All right.
I hear an echo.
I hear an echo too.
Could be me.
Mute your screams.
Actually, it's fine now. And 10 to 5.
Oh, no, not yet.
5 to 1. Polo, what did you roll?
You said I wasn't supposed to
Oh,
roll.
right! Oh my god.
Poor Evan.
Too much think.
Not enough.
God's drunk.
God is drunk.
Give
Gosh,
it
with this
8
campaign,
legs and 8 eyes. Give it a butt rope. And Davina rolled a 4. All right.
Our
You-
tank rolled a
to
4.
Tears,
Wonderful.
though.
All right. Arios, you are the first one up. What do you do?
So I'm going to start by giving some bardic inspiration to... Heck, we'll start with Coco.
Oh, go.
That's me!
Coco the clown.
Every time.
It's me. I'm Coco.
Yeah, so Coco has bardic inspiration, so you'll roll d6 with that, and then I am going to... I'm actually going to use Mingle with the Wind, so I'm going to float up.
Doesn't Arios have
20
to describe how he's gonna do the bardic inspiration?
Oh yeah, how do you inspire Coco?
Do a suggestive dance.
Bathe him in oil.
It's just straight pelvic thrusting. Like nothing sexy about it. It's just pelvic thrusting.
Davina also likes it, but is not inspired. She's just enjoying the show.
Logan doesn't entirely understand what's happening, but is like, is smiling, giving you a thumbs up, hoping to stop it. And is inspired nonetheless.
Tell me, young one.
Like, whatever, and just looks at the monsters.
Tell me, young one, what is love?
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
All right. So you inspire Coco. Are you doing anything else?
Yeah, and then I'm using Mingle with the Wind. So I got about, we'll say 15 feet. And then I'm just gonna sit there and be ready for the first attack. So, nothing else.
All right, not a problem. Next up is the first of the crabs. The crab. Seeing this giant purple crab is like gurgling and bubbling at everyone, and its two eye stalks are just stained black, and the entire tip of them are just a pure milky white. However, Arios, the moment that you took up into the air, those eye stalks followed you. And it just kind of tilts up, and you can actually see its maw starting to bubble with, like, a froth more and more.
Crabby.
And then Krabby uses water gun.
Wouldn't it be using bubble beam?
Womp. Krabby can use water gun.
Yeah, it's a water type.
Yeah, but you said he's like bubbling out the mouth of bubble beam.
Semantics.
Or old school bubble.
All right, and what's your AC, Arios? 14. It rolled an 18.
Ooh.
So, even though this is just water, the pressure of it really hurts, and you just feel this welt in your shoulder, and you take 7 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
All right. Next up is Logan. What are you doing?
How far am I from any of these beasties?
You're like there's like 10 feet between you and the crab, so it's gonna take very little movement to get into actual melee range.
Cool. Alright, well first, am I still raging from last time, or do I need to re-engage the rage?
Oh, you raged in your last fight?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Re-engage that rage.
Yeah.
that's
I'd say you have like one more round of rage. Everything's been kind of happening pretty rapidly.
Okay.
That's
alright,
my
so I have one more round of it before I have to re-engage it.
I'm sorry?
So yeah, so I have one more round of it before I have to re-engage the rage.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Alright.
that's my
Cool.
favorite Twisted Sister song. Re-engage the rage.
Alright, cool. So then I will close distance between me and one of them, and I will attack with my buck knock. That jumped out. Alright, so that will be 23 for the first hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
And so that'll be 5 damage, and then I'll go and attack with my second. And that will be 15.
Yeah, that just hits.
And that'll be 7 damage for my second hit.
You easily turn that first crab into sashimi.
Yes!
Yum.
Logan just
Looks
yells.
like meat's back on the menu, boys.
He just looks and he's like, "You want to be sushi? You going to be sushi?" And just goes up and just slashes it with his blackened, like, metal claws. And
Nice.
That'd be a
and
California
after he
roll,
has
just
some of the
FYI.
meat- some of the crab meat is on his claws. He just takes it and just rips it off and just eats it down like it would be sushi.
Oh man, this would go great with some butter.
It would go good with some butter, a little bit garlic butter, just right on that. Mm.
All right. Well, next up,
Apple
after-
vinegar.
Ooh.
Guys, I'm a Marylander. I know how to deal with
The
crabs.
person that lives in Maryland who lives with crabs a lot, so.
Yeah.
I go crabbing, and I eat the crab that I actually catch. Love it.
All right. Anywho, all right. After Logan, is that it for you?
Yes, I
Oh.
only get 2 hits. I believe.
Okay. After Logan is the next crab. The crab, seeing that its friend literally got sliced up into sushi, is going to try and charge at Logan with both of its claws. Let's see. The first hit. What is Logan's AC?
It is 18.
Okay, the first one misses.
Okay.
You said it was 18 or 16?
18.
18. The second one misses. All right. So
I'm so short and stout, I just get to move.
all right.
I am a little teapot.
Boy, I am a little
Boy.
teapot.
Ooh, that's cool.
I am a little teapot.
Read it, boy. Anywho, after Logan and that crab is Atarax. What are you doing?
You skipped me.
Oh no.
No, Atarax.
I also rolled an 18.
Coco.
I rolled a 16.
Oh, I
Coco
thought.
and-
Oh,
and
I'm
both
sorry. I
had
had you as 15 for some reason. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Oh,
Too much
rude.
thing.
Okay, sorry about that. So, Coco, what do you do?
All right. So I see the crab that fired water. The crab. I see Krabby over there. And I'm like,
I have crabs. I mean, I
Alright.
see crabs.
I see Crab. I'm like, you know what? You need to chill out. I raise up my hand and cast Ray of Frost.
Nice.
All right. Does that just
Oh, we've got a pun guy in the campaign now. Awesome.
what killed the dinosaurs?
Sauce.
The Ice
Age!
That is a 19 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Nice.
All right. That's 8 damage.
All right, you easily are able to freeze like its right set of legs. The eyes just kind of look down at the legs for a moment, look back at you, and they just kind of struggle for a bit, and it just like wrenches itself free of that block of ice. The legs have been removed, so now it's just kind of, it's not prone, but as a response, that crab has lost like half of its movement speed.
All right,
It's
and
not
then
a-
I'm going to, because I get 2 attacks, do a second Ray of Frost at it. Like, oh, that didn't quite work. And do another one. Does a 25 hit? I believe it does.
Yes, you get it right in the mouth, and you see that
12.
12. Okay. The Ray of Frost goes right into the crab's mouth, and it easily just kind of turns it into a giant crabsicle. And then, if you'll indulge me for a moment, because I feel like Coco would totally do this. And the Hemington just subscribed. Hey, Hemington.
Hey, Mom.
Because I feel like Coco
Hi,
would
Mom.
do this, because if you'll indulge me to control your character for a moment. Coco, I'd like to think that you just walk right up to the crab, and you just go, dink, and it just shatters.
Oh, yeah.
My name is Freeze.
Roll up.
My name is Freeze. Learn it well. What is the chilling sound of your doom? That's like the one. That's like the one unironically good line in that whole movie.
Oh man, that movie is both beautiful and horrifying. All right. Anyway, after Coco is Atarax finally, and I do apologize for the initiative mix-up. Atarax, what are you doing?
No worries. I'd like the closest one is how close, I guess.
There's actually one right in front of you.
Well, I'm gonna take a swing at my longsword.
All right, roll to attack.
Dirty 20.
Oh yeah, you hit.
Fantastic. 2d8. Oh shit! All right, so I did 2 plus 5, 7 points of slashing damage, and then 7 points of radiant damage.
All right. Not only do you basically slice up this crab, but it's almost kind of like a lightsaber, because like as you slice it, the points where the blade went through are singed.
Nice.
Smells delicious.
It is a shame we don't still have Yip here, because Coco could have said to Yip, "Stay cool, bird boy."
Ah!
How many enemies are left, if I may?
That's actually quite interesting, because as you ask that, those crabs that you killed, they're all replaced by more crabs.
Fantastic. Spiritual weapon at
That-
level 2.
That's the problem when you got crabs. Just when you think it's gone, it comes right back.
I know, right? I mean, it's like that. You guys got some problems. You got to take care of that really soon. All right, so Atarax.
Bonus action, I'll summon spiritual weapon and attack the nearest one within 60 feet.
Wait, doesn't your spiritual weapon need a turn to like be summoned?
It's a bonus action. When you cast the spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. Slamming it.
Ah. All right. All right. So with your spiritual weapon, you're still attacking the crab or a crab.
The next crab, the next available crab.
Okay, that's like the
60.
one just standing right next to it.
Fantastic. 18 plus 7 is a 25.
Yeah, that hits.
Fantastic. 1d8 plus 4. 6 points of radiant damage as a big ol' radiant spear flies right through the crab.
All right. It is able to like cut through the shell, but you haven't hit anything vital because it was only 6 damage. So that crab is still moving, and now its eye stalks are focused on you.
Fantastic. I'll stay right here and
That
get ready.
That crab is now actually going to try and attack you, and it's going to come at you with its pincers.
I'm gonna tell you to
And
kiss the girl.
First one does not hit.
Enough. Yeah. Off the shield.
What's Atarax's AC again? I keep forgetting.
20.
I'm sorry?
20.
Oh, it rolled it rolled a 19.
Sha-la-la-la, you're gonna die.
That's a lobster, not a crab.
No, he was a crab.
Was he a crab or a lobster?
He's a crab.
He's a crab?
Yes.
He's a lobster.
No.
Here's a crab.
My sister lied to me.
Sebastian's a crab, you know? Doesn't look anything like a lobster.
I mean, yeah, his head pokes out, which is weird, but he's supposed to be a crab.
All right.
It's been a long time since I've seen it. Okay.
All right, so that crab.
You didn't believe me.
So that crab missed both of its attacks, so its turn is over. Mistral, you're next.
Fantastic. I've been waiting. I'm ready to attack. Shut up.
Love you.
Good. So I would like. So how many crabs are left? I'm sorry.
About as many as there are you.
Great, fantastic. Because I would like to target 3 of them at the same time. I am going to use the spell Bane, and 3 creatures of my choice must make a charisma saving throw, and my creatures are the crabs.
Crabs have to make it.
I have to be specific.
I don't understand what we're supposed to do here.
16, if you're asking for the
What is it again? I couldn't hear.
charisma of 16.
All right.
Fail.
The first one failed.
Failure.
The second one succeeded.
We failed.
That must be their leader.
The third one rolled a nat 20.
These are some charismatic fucking crabs.
Hold on. So the first one failed?
The first only one of them failed, and that was the first one. Yes.
Well, anytime that target for the next minute, I guess, for the next whatever, how long a minute is in D&D, the target
10 turns.
10 turns, great. For the next 10 turns, that creature must roll, whenever it rolls an attack or saving throw, it must subtract a d4.
Leah, wake up. Hi. Got you, my mom. Have a good night. Sorry to interrupt.
You're fine.
Leah, did you fall asleep?
No, she's looking down.
I'm not paying attention.
She's spacing.
Oh, okay. I'm a space cadet.
Me every moment of my freaking life.
So Mistral, are you done?
Oh yeah, so not done. So yeah, that one creature, every time it rolls an attack roll for the next minute, it must also roll a d4 and subtract that from their total. Also, I would like to give some bardic inspiration to Eeny, Miny, that one. That's Carly. Yes, that's you.
Eeny, meeny, miny, you.
You.
So you get an additional d8 for 10 minutes.
How are you gonna inspire me?
Well, yeah. What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna like look at you from afar and just go, hey, Davina. In an alternate universe, we're pirates and we love each other, so you can do this.
That inspires me. That inspires me so hard. All right.
You people.
And that ends my turn.
Oh, the inspiration! Oh.
Good lord.
Wait a minute. Mistral. In that alternate universe, is my name Scarlet and is your name Elva?
Yeah.
Someone else.
I just imagine Mistral looking at her like, sure, whatever you want.
Okay, Mistral, are you done?
Yes, I am done with my inspiration.
All right.
We watch the redhead.
Dude.
Sorry.
Oh, that's really cool.
So bad, Jordan.
Oh yeah. Jordan's
We
good.
watch the redhead.
My drawing for my students tomorrow. This is what they get to start class with.
Oh, it's wearing
Oh,
a
that's
mask.
And it goes over its nose. I'd actually think about how to do that.
Yeah,
Nice.
that'd be tricky.
Super duper cool.
All right.
It's tricky to rock around this right on time. It's tricky.
All right. The next one to go is Eden. What are you doing?
Yeah. How far away is a crab from me?
Just like 10 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna stab it.
I'ma poke it.
I'm a poke.
Yeah, just
Roll
say
an
it for me. Just did the same exact motion.
He's gonna go around, start punching crabs in the face.
I rolled an 8.
You rolled an 8. Unfortunately, that does not hit.
Okay, one more time. I rolled an 8 again. What the fuck?
Damn.
All of a sudden,
Okay.
one of these crabs puts on a crown, and you just hear, "Hello, everyone! Crit Crab here with another D&D story for you."
No! Shut up! No! I love the Crit Crab. I don't want to beat him up now. I love him too much. I'm part of the crab army.
Me too!
You can't do that to me.
I'm just happy people know who Crit Crab is. I love him. All
I
right.
like how Sabrina was doing the pinchy hands.
All right. Okay, so after Eden is the next crab. This crab is going to try and shoot down Arios again with another water gun attack. Because, well, you're like separated from the herd, so you're like the perfect prey for them. So it's going to try and shoot you with its water gun.
Not bubble beam.
Not bubble beam. It rolled a 19.
I'm gonna use
Damn.
Uncanny Dodge, which will slice his attack in half. So whatever the damage is, I only take half.
Okay, well, let me see what the
Rogues,
damage is
man.
going to be.
These crabs are not fucking around, man. They came to fight.
Oh man, so it would have been like 2 damage, so you only get like 1 damage. So it's like,
Yeah.
So like the water gun itself technically misses you, but a tiny little spray of it like off to the side gets in your eye, and you're like, ah, fuck.
Quit peeing on me, man.
Can I just say that I imagine these crabs getting out of the water with like switchblades, like, yeah, we came to play, motherfucker.
They got like bandanas on and goes like, hey man, what you doing on the tough?
What are you doing on our surf and turf?
It's like Better Call Saul with crabs.
Madness, Dr. Zoidberg going.
I still love the homage to the Three Stooges from that.
Wait, hold on. Will someone please shoot that little twink out of the air? Oh my god, class, breathe.
Please breathe.
Breathe.
Oh my god.
Davina, it is now your turn.
Oh, finally. All right, let's.
They're
get this
shooting
shit
at your
done.
twink.
Okay.
They're shooting
So,
at your twink.
Now that I have actual stats for my Frostfire axe, I am gonna do freezing fire. I'm sorry, freezing. No, I'm wrong. I'm gonna do ice spike. That's my bad. And that means that so I have to make a ranged spell attack, but I get +10. Let me see. Okay, and then I get inspiration. Sorry, it might take me a minute because there's a lot of numbers here, so give me like 1 minute.
That's a lot of numbers.
It is a lot of numbers. So that would be 21 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay, and then I'm gonna obviously shoot at the crab closest to me. Sorry, I should have said that before.
All right, roll damage.
All right. Well, it says it must make a DC 17 dexterity saving throw.
Oh. Yeah, I rolled a 12, so it missed.
Okay, and now you're prone for an hour.
All right, that crab has
Or prawn.
God damn it! I just realized what you said.
Oh shit! No, sorry. I take that all back. I was restarted. There's a lot of information here. That's my fault. I make a ranged spell. Yeah, okay, so it's the same exact thing, but then I deal 3 d8s of cold damage and 3 d8s of piercing damage. That's my bad. So let me fix that. Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
And then
That is one big pile of damage.
14, 13, 16.
Me too.
Carly, you don't have to keep counting anymore. It's dead.
Okay.
So, Davina, this is the first time that you've used your new axe that you stole from literally God himself. And
yeah, I fucking did.
Damn it.
wait, why the heck does my computer say I have low disk space?
Uh-oh.
That's so weird. Anywho.
Maybe it's because your disk space really do be... It's down in the dumps, man. You should check in on it more.
It's all that
It's just
pirated
sad.
anime, dude. You gotta get rid of it.
What the hell? What?
Oh, shit.
Doing what, babe?
Hold on, this isn't right.
Is everything shutting down?
No, nothing's shutting down, but I have like... Where did this... How did I suddenly get all this, like, all this... What? Okay, no, never mind. We can still play. It's just so weird.
Okay. It's the crabs, man.
It's the crabs. My computer's got crabs. They're taking over its storage.
My computer got crabs? Story time, not clickbait.
You need to tell
Exactly.
your computer. You need to tell your computer it needs to stop trying to go back after LimeWire, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Evan, your computer's a hoe. Make it stop.
LimeWire's not worth it, bro.
Oh my god.
Hey, I follow the rules. I pay money like a normal person. I don't know what you freaks do.
Wait, there are rules? I was supposed to follow them? Since when?
No, I only know one rule, and that's the 34th.
Oh boy.
Really, Lauren? Really?
Okay. Davina, you swing your axe, and at first you think it was just a normal axe, but just before the point of impact, and it's like a double-bladed battle axe, you see one blade of the axe turn into a sheet of ice, and then the other blade burst into flames.
It's Todoroki. It's Todoroki deodorant.
Now this is just for flavor. Carly, I'd like you to make a charisma saving throw. This is just for flavor.
You're gonna get cursed.
Ooh, a charisma saving throw?
Yes.
Let me see my charisma.
You're gonna seduce one of the crabs.
Where is that? Why don't I have that? Oh, there it is. It's 17.
Alright, so you are not freaked out by the sudden appearance of the elements in your blade, and you're like, awesome! And then you just, like, bring the axe right down on this crab's head.
You look over at me like, Polo, look!
And then, for my second attack, because
look,
but I'm assuming that I can just use this as a normal axe, correct?
You can if you want.
Okay. I'm just going to go for the next one, and I'm just gonna say, you want some? And I'm gonna chop at it with my axe.
Alright. Roll to attack.
Okay. I got a 19.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. So then for damage...
I'll be right back.
Shit. I got rid of that, so give me 1 minute. Because I threw it overboard. So let me just check how much an actual axe's damage is, and then I'll just keep that. And we'll just say that's my axe. So give me like 1 minute, I apologize.
Take your time.
Great Axe is a D12, I believe.
Thank you. Because then I can do that during somebody else's turn and get it back. I appreciate that.
Yep.
Ooh, okay. That's only 2 points damage? Not as good as the other one, but
I mean, it helps, but it doesn't kill that.
Plus your
second
strength.
crab. Oh, plus your strength.
Oh, plus my strength? I'm sorry. That's 4?
Still not enough to bring down that second crab.
That's fine. And then I'm gonna step back out of the way.
All right. That being said, though, because you actually killed quite a few more crabs than I originally thought you were going to kill, these crabs start to just kind of like back away from you very fearfully. And then you hear what sounds like a gurgling and a cutting noise.
Ooh, buddy.
And then the noise is coming from the dead sperm whale that burst through the ice wall that is basically laying in front of you. You see what looks like is something trying to poke out from inside of it. And basically, pulling a Ridley Scott, you see the biggest purple crab that you have seen. It is literally 4 times the size of these little guys here. And it just like, the thing just bursts its giant crab arm out from the gut of the sperm whale. And it just kind of like muscles itself out. By the way, this guy is...
Muscles.
Haha.
If I hear one more ocean pun, you will get disadvantage. And I was gonna say this, and I would.
The ocean are good.
And I was.
They just sweep you away.
And I was just gonna say that this guy was like the buff lifeguard from SpongeBob.
Larry the Lobster.
Who wants surf and turf? Logan says that.
I already made that joke.
Jump down front and just has his claws out, just ready to go.
I want everybody to draw their attention to the general chat in the Discord.
Just no.
Oh God.
Why? What's in the general chat?
Hello, my darling.
Oh, God damn it.
Those legs. Anywho,
Man, Spaceballs really do be great, though.
Oh God, Logan, why?
No.
Okay.
No.
Anywho. The giant crab comes out. We are keeping initiative the same. However, the tinier crabs have run off. You now all fight this actual giant enemy crab. We are now at the top of the round. Arios, you're the first one. Go.
Alright, so I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to... We'll go with Datarax.
Oh, thank you, my child.
And it's just like in the air, just
give up at you.
Davina's still just watching the show and like, you're doing great, sweetie.
Like whatever is the male equivalent of like a mid-air belly dance with a lot more pelvic thrusting.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
We're talking Elvis Presley kind of pelvis.
Jesus.
All right, so Atarax, you get your inspiration. There you go. Arios, are you going to be doing anything else?
I am actually also going to cast Blade Ward on myself, which gives me resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. And then I am going to try Thunder Wave at second level. Let's see. Right, so he has to make. Hold on, let me. So he has to make a Constitution saving throw of 14.
All right. That's a 16.
But he still gets half damage, and that is... And so he takes 8 damage, but he is not pushed back, so...
All right, 8 damage to the crab. All right, next up is Logan.
Well, since my rage ended last time, I am, for my bonus action, re-engaging my rage.
Re-enraging?
I'm re-enraging. I have re-enraged.
I hate you all.
I hate me too, don't worry.
And, with that, I am then going to... How far away is Blue Crab to me?
Like 15 feet. It walked right up to you guys.
Alright, then I'm gonna walk right up to it and take out my claws and make some sushi.
Wait, I just...
You okay there, Lauren?
Lauren? You okay?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was talking to myself.
Okay. Ah, that failed. First one failed.
Wait, what did you get?
What do you mean?
What did you get? Like that fail? What did you get?
A 1.
Oh.
There's no saving it.
Dang it.
You try so hard, boo. You're like, wait a minute. I can fix this.
No, but the second one is going to hit, and that's a 24.
All right, that does hit.
I'm about to say, like, this purple crab, unless it's like god tier, it has to be somewhere around there. And that is going to be 5 damage with the second hit.
All
So I
right.
still keep rage.
All right, it was able to step away from your first attack, but it stepped one of its massive legs in the way of your second claw. You were able to actually make a pretty nice sizable dent, but you weren't able to actually get through the shell, but you made a nice crack in it.
I'm getting through that shell. I'm going to keep going.
All right, next up is Coco. What are you doing?
All right. I think it's time for me to get my hands dirty. So I'm gonna run up, sword and shield in hand, best weapon combination. Joe Cat approved. I'm gonna run up and hack and slash at it with my longsword.
All right.
That is 22.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. 7 damage.
All right, 7 damage. You come at it with your great sword or your long sword, and you try to go for another one of the legs, and it has the same result as when Logan attacked it. You're able to make like a nice crack in the shell, but it doesn't look like you've done enough to actually like hurt it. Like you've just kind of.
And then my
you have
second attack.
Okay.
Yeah. Then my second attack is a 21 to hit, and that's 10 damage.
All right, you finally are able to actually crack through the shell. You hit it once, and you saw the crack, and you're like, oh no, I'm not done. So you swung at it, you hit the exact same spot, and you have finally exposed like the soft flesh underneath.
Schmeat. And then do I have any bonus actions? Do have a bonus action that I can do. On that second hit, I'm going to also spend a spell slot to do a branding smite.
All right.
To add 2d6 radiant damage, and that's 9 more damage.
Oh, you don't have to roll to attack?
No, I added on to the attack.
Oh, the second attack. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, Hemington says we need some butter in Old Bay. All right. So you carve out a nice chunk out of this thing's leg, but it's still like moving pretty well. Next up is Atarax.
Would do something crazy.
Oh no.
Oh no. Wait. Oh
Right,
yes,
so
I
got
love
that tower shield on my back.
Yeah, Atarax was able to get dibs on the tower shield that Varus, the God of War, had last session.
So it's on my back, I'm assuming, because I'm not using it right now.
Yeah, you're...
Ground's probably a bit muddy from all the water.
I'm sorry?
The ground a bit muddy from all the water.
No. You guys are on, like, a nicely paved road.
Well, I'm gonna try something crazy still. I want to run at it. I like slide on my back underneath it and cast Inflict Wounds at 3rd level, right on the underside of its belly.
Oh.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
All right. Do your thing. Roll to whatever.
Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power.
23 to hit.
That hits.
Oh shit. Alright, 5d10. $32 points of necrotic damage right to the underbelly.
Oh!
Let's go!
Jeez!
The power of God and Splinter on his side.
Then on top of that, spiritual weapon. Back with that. 21 to hit.
That hits.
Oh boy, okay, 1d8 plus 4. 8 points of force damage. So 40 points total.
Jeez. Okay. By the way, Atarax, where are you currently after this attack? Are you like right under it?
Assume so. If it's tall enough, you know.
Okay, I need you to make an athletics saving throw then.
All right,
no.
all right. 19?
I'm sorry?
Teen?
I only hear the teen. What's the first part?
19.
19. All right. You are actually able to get out from under the crab just in time before it collapsed on top of you from just the sheer audacity of that kind of move that you pulled off.
The balls on this man.
All right. The crab. Okay, so Atarax, that's your turn. Next up is the crab. The crab is going to spend its movement to actually get back up on its feet. It's then going to take both of its claws. I need all of you to roll athletic saving throws. It's going to basically do just one giant swipe at all of you.
Athletics? Oh boy.
Fuck.
Me in the air?
Actually, Arios, you don't have to worry about this because you're still in midair.
Athletic, you said, right?
Athletics,
If only
yes.
I were level 10.
Wait.
Wait, can I?
Okay.
No, I can't. Oh, wait. No. Okay. Yeah. It really do be like that.
Okay, well, we're gonna go down the line here. Davina, what'd you roll?
16.
16. Eden, what'd you roll?
Technically a 1.
Oh no.
Yep.
Mistral, what did you roll?
21.
All right. Logan, what did you roll?
18.
All right. Lauren, what did you roll?
I rolled a 7.
Proud of you.
Atarax, what did you roll?
Also rolled a 21.
All right. For those of you who rolled below a 10, you are just caught in the side of this giant claw that just slams into you. You all take 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Me too?
Alright.
Oh, no.
Wait,
Davina,
what was the number?
18 points of bludgeoning damage. Davina, what did you roll?
16.
You're fine. You rolled above a 10.
Okay, I'm sorry. I misheard that part. I thought you said above a 20, and I was like, excuse you?
No, you guys, for those of you who rolled above a 10, you only get 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I'm sorry. I totally misheard you.
Even then, I think I get less than that because
What about above?
What?
What about above 20?
It's still half damage. Like you've met the DC.
But I did so good. I got 21.
So,
But wait, Logan, you said you might get even more half of that? What's going on?
Yeah, because I'm raging, so I take half damage just due to raging from bludgeoning.
Ah.
Rage.
All right. All right. So
Five.
I'll let you only get 4.
Okay.
All right. Next up is Mistral. What are you doing?
Okay, so I would like to cast Poison Spray towards... They must succeed... Actually, they should just fail a saving throw of a Constitution of 16.
They should just fail the saving throw every time.
What? They got a what?
It got a 1 for its saving
Pog
throw.
champ.
Fantastic. Hold on.
Yo, can we get Pog champs in the chat?
All right. So then, what happens after it fails the DC, Mistral?
After it fails the DC, it's going to get 17 points of poisonous damage.
Damn.
How ouch does it look?
It's pretty roughed up, especially after that massive comet from below that is Atarax. Cause holy hell.
Kamehameha.
And then, to end my turn, I'd like to give some bardic inspiration to... Who doesn't have any? Because it's hard to keep track when Arians can also give bardic inspiration.
She's
Raise your
giving
hand if you don't have bardic inspiration.
Davina, Coco, and Atarax are the three.
No, I have it.
Yeah,
oh,
I have
they
it
have
too.
it. They have it.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that have it.
I think Eden needs it.
Josh,
Hello.
I'm gonna be like, hey, did you see what I just did? Did you see that? Did you see that?
I
You're
did.
welcome.
I'm
You
impressed.
do better.
All right. It's on like Donkey Kong. You'll see. I'll show you next time, youngling. I'll show you next time. Let's go.
Okay, well, here's some. Here's an additional D8 for you, sir.
Ooh, that additional D8. So, the additional D8.
I like physically hand over a dice that's like, here you go.
I appreciate that additional D8 because I know because that's an extra 7 for me.
Meanwhile, in canon, Logan is just holding this tiny piece of bone, and he's like, "The fuck I do with this?"
I get a rope out and I make like a little like necklace like thing and I just put it around
Aww.
Aww. That's so cute.
All right, Eden, it is now your turn.
Just with a really mad face on, too. Just because you're raging, you're like.
Yeah, just. This is so nice. I shall live forever.
How far away is this giant crab from me?
You're right up there.
Okay, because it punched me. I'll try and slash at it again.
All right, go and slash it.
I got a 9. What is with D&D Beyond tonight?
Unfortunately, a 9 does not cut it.
I know that. 14 doesn't do anything either, does it?
Nope.
I will give you +5 to that 14.
14, 15, 16.
Ah, yeah, Artificer.
Flash of
19?
genius, man.
Does the 19 hit then?
A 19 still does not hit.
Aw, damn.
The DC is 20.
Stupid crab.
Damn.
I'm not happy about this crab.
Next up is Davina.
So we're gonna do this a little bit more smart this time, because now I have a plan. So I'm going to do freezing floor. Well, actually, first, as a bonus action, I'm gonna do freezing floor, where I conjure ice on the ground within 90 feet of me and a 10-foot radius. Sorry, y'all. Making it difficult terrain when a creature enters the blah blah blah. You must make a D17 dexterity saving throw. This is where I got confused last time, so I'm sorry. This is part of the freezing floor. So
Blah, blah.
yeah.
All right, so you cast freezing floor. What next?
And then they must make a DC 17 dexterity saving throw.
Rolled a 10, so it missed.
Good. And what about the other crabs that are in the area?
They
all-
ran off. They ran off when the big guy came in.
Good. So he is now prone.
All right, he slipped and he fell on his tummy.
And now I would like to use Ice Spike again, since that went so well last time. And give me a minute. Nope, that's 9. And then I get D8. Where the fuck is my D8? There it is. That's plus 10. Yeah, that hits because it's a 25.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Okay, so then we got to other. That's 4, 8, 10, 18, 19, 25 points of damage.
God damn.
Holy shit.
Yeah, the giant spear of ice just comes out from below and like
Oh no! The spear of ice is on my axe.
Oh, okay.
Literally pierce it.
Okay.
All right, you swing this thing. The axe basically now looks like a giant ice scythe as you just Grim Reaper like one of its legs clean off.
Yeah, I fucking did.
All right.
And then is it still alive and kicking?
It's in pretty bad shape.
Cool. So for my second action,
Oh, jeez.
I would like to do that one more time because this is fun.
Oh my god.
Okay. So
How did you guys get so OP?
You gave them god weapons. Literal god weapons.
I got a 16 for the other one.
That does not hit.
I did not think so. And that ends my turn.
All right, we are at the top of the round. Arios, it is your turn.
Did you say that this crab is rather distracted at this moment by everything that's going on?
Yeah, I should say.
Because Arios can use sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
And I don't actually have to make a roll to hit.
Oh shit.
So I would like to go for its face and just use my daggers. And that would be 7 damage to him. Gotta love being a rogue.
Gotta love being rogues.
You suddenly like zip and step over to like just behind its eye stalks. You take your dagger and you just jam it in the space between the eye stalks. The thing lets out like a gurgle of agony, but it is still alive. And both of those eye stalks, they just turn and they look at you on top of its own back.
To take my bonus action.
Oh, jeez.
And attack with my other dagger. Alright, let's see. Does a 21 hit?
Yes, it does.
And that would be a 6 damage.
6 damage. Oh, man. Okay, I'm gonna have to start thinking up harder fights for you guys as these sessions go on. Also, Leah, how do you want to do this?
Woo!
Cause, jeez, you guys.
I knew you had it in you.
I didn't even get to use my 7 extra bonus bardic inspiration.
All of you can blame Atarax and that massive thing he did. You literally, like, in one move, you dropped his health down by half.
Yeah, but imagine if we were level 10 and I had given him haste, so it gave him another action to do even more.
Okay.
Cast it twice.
Fuck all of you. Just fuck
I don't do shit. Leave me alone.
What did I do? I'm still here up in the harpoons.
You did absolutely jack shit, so.
Well, I didn't expect Atarax to pull out that boss move. Just, jeez. Oh, man.
God weapon. Do you not expect me to use it?
It's okay. I have backup plans for you guys.
Oh, God.
God.
All right. So, Arios, how do you want to do this?
I just want to literally cut its eyes off and then shove them in its mouth.
What the fuck?
All right. Okay, so from where you're standing, you can't get to its mouth because it's like you're on top of the shell and the mouth is on the bottom. But you do this thing where you take both daggers and at the same time you swipe to the sides, cutting off both eye stalks at once. And then you just flip your daggers because they're pointing down, and you just bring them back through the head of the crab. It just kind of shudders for a bit, and it just falls to the ground.
Brutal, man.
So all of you have basically watched Arios just pull a Shadow of the Colossus out of his ass as he just just impaled this crab through the head.
It was pretty cool.
Well then.
Not yet.
Careful,
that was a very
Coco, your yip
beautiful-
is showing.
Well then.
All right. For all of you that are on the city grounds, and again, I just want to say I did not expect the fight to go that short. I didn't expect you to honestly do that well against it.
Can I do something?
Like what?
So I'm assuming that the Arios has landed, yeah?
Yeah, Arios has landed. Arios did like this.
Davina,
Here's
look
what
for Arios and
Arios
we
did. Here's what Arios did. As soon as the crab plummeted to the floor, Arios did like the whole Legolas surfing on the elephant's trunk thing, except Arios is like skidding on the giant claw as it's falling to the ground, and just when it hits the ground, he just kind of like skips off and does a 10-point landing on the floor.
Davina runs up to him and just says, "Fuck it," and just kisses him right on the lips.
I don't think we have time to do that. not to be that guy, but like, and points to the city that's currently being raided by a bunch of demonic animals.
I look over at Coco and I'm like, that was a long time coming. I'm glad you got to see that.
Okay, so how is Arios feeling about this?
Speechless.
Arios has a taste for blood now.
No, he has a taste for crab.
Yeah, taste for crab.
And Davina.
And I walk over. Who needs healing? I know Eden does.
I very much do.
I walk over to Eden and I cast Cure Wounds at first level.
How many?
1 second. 1d8 plus 4.
Guys, I rolled a 13.
Wait, I'm surprised, Evan, that you didn't make her do like a wisdom or like a constitution saving throw or what you typically do.
You get 14 points.
14?
All right.
Advantage.
I'm missing 4 hit points, but I'm good.
All right. So, with this battle over, all of you who are on the ground level, you can actually see the destruction that has happened.
The destruction.
Basically, even though you guys have taken out like the biggest monster that was in this attack, Lunas is wrecked. There's holes in buildings, things are on fire. There's a lot of bodies everywhere. A lot of them Greyblades, but also a lot of them just normal civilians. Like you guys did well killing all of these monsters, and some are still coming through these holes. But then all of a sudden they just stop. The few monsters that have actually come through holes, they actually seem to like come up and they actually start to like run somewhere, and then they just kind of like freeze for a moment, and then they just kind of like cow tip over to the side. You see slowly.
That can't be good.
You see slowly walking down the road, Volthric, as he is just like waving his hands like as he moves, and you see what looks like a golden gaseous kind of thing that's coming out of his hands, and it doesn't.
It's confetti.
It's confetti. Yeah, he's shooting confetti.
With glitter
With glitter.
everywhere, and nobody's gonna be able to clean that shit up.
I hate this city. Fuck all of you.
You need some sparkle in your life.
Yes!
Anne Marie, come clean all this up.
That's awesome.
Oh!
Not nice.
You see Volthric, who is somehow, like, letting out this golden gas, like, out of his hands and wrists. And any monster that seems to come into contact with it just, like, is frozen and then just kind of falls over. Now, that being said, Polo, I would like you to make a perception check because you've been on the wall this whole time.
No, on the wall. Okay. Did I? Oh, god dang it. I closed my character sheet.
You're fine, dude.
Alright. What's my modifier for perception?
I think perception is intelligence. So it's whatever your intelligence modifier is.
Okay.
Perception is wisdom.
Perception's wisdom. Never mind. It's your wisdom modifier.
Got it. Loading. Alright. I'm gonna sit up for this. That would be a 16.
All right. You see, during the entire fight with your comrades, and you've just been manning the cannons, just trying to keep what other monsters can from getting through the walls or into the tunnels.
Was that giant crabs?
Polo.
Not my problem.
Polo, you're the first one to see that the waves of monsters that are still, coming out of the woods, all at once, in perfect sync, all the monsters just stop charging. And they're all just, staring at the city, and they're just growling. Eden, you feel something lurch in your backpack as Axel, just hops out of the backpack and actually seems to run away from you.
Oh, shit.
Obviously, I'm going after him.
Okay.
The orb!
No, the orb is fine. The orb is still in your backpack. It's just Axel.
No, I know, but maybe ask the orb?
Oh, you're not there!
You're not there.
Can I go with
yeah.
Can I take to the sky and follow? Because I was right next to Eden healing him.
Alright, so yeah, Atarax and Eden, you're the first ones to notice that Axel has popped out of your backpack and is just scampering off. And it actually seems to be heading towards the stairs to get on top of the wall as well. Actually, Axel is rejoining Polo up at the top of the wall. And Axel...
And Goddard.
And
Goddard.
And Goddard, yeah, he's still up there as well.
Hello, little friends.
Come to me, jungle friends.
Come to me, my jungle friends.
Oh, he's a druid. Polo's secretly a druid, not a fighter.
Well, my animal handling is really good. So
yeah.
All right.
Wrong campaign to have animal handling though.
Yeah.
So starting with Polo, because you were already up there, then Atarax and Eden, because you're the first ones to notice that Axel ran off back up to the top of the wall. What about everyone else? Do you guys follow?
I do.
Yeah.
They're technically under my watch, so yeah.
Okay, so Logan, you
Since
follow...
everybody else is going.
Okay, so Logan, you follow as well. Now, all of you. You see Axel, this adorable little red fox. Which, by the way, to you, Logan, this is the first time that you've actually seen, a pure animal that is not savage. So this would actually be kind of weird for you.
Kill
No!
Ah, spy! Cut its head off.
I will just try.
Axel survives everything, Anton.
We can trust this beast.
Yes, we can.
I'm keeping
You
my
sound
eye.
conflicted, Logan.
Keeping my
Believe
eye
me,
on.
I too am a barbarian. So
we speak same language.
How do you do, fellow barbarians?
Eden, you're the first one to notice this because you've just been with Axel for all your life. So you're the first one to notice that something is off. Axel doesn't seem to even acknowledge anyone else around him. Your pet fox is staring at the tree line and it does not look happy.
Oh.
Slowly walking out from the trees, you all see this gigantic man of just pure muscle, wearing just furs everywhere, and like the biggest messy beard ever, and carrying what looks like 2 massive battle axes. Like, and he just has like this red-eyed stare looking at all of you.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
I don't know if we should approach this dude, y'all.
This is the first time that you've seen someone who looks vaguely humanoid that the animals and monsters are not attacking.
Holy shit.
In fact, they seem to actually be calmer as this giant... I mean, I wouldn't really know how to describe him, like a Beastmaster or something is just...
I was about to ask.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wow.
Hold on.
Wow, Team Alpha really dropped the fucking ball, didn't they?
Yeah.
You don't know what happened. You then see what looks like wind itself as it just kind of comes in a small tornado from the sky, and it just starts to just swirl right next to this giant muscled man in furs. And then the wind itself seems to take the outline of a very lithe, like long-haired woman. You feel the ground rumble, and it seems to actually cause a trail as it moves up from the beach underneath the city, causing like Bugs Bunny trail bumps like in the ground.
Oh Jesus.
And then you see a giant hand of earth and stone rise out of the ground itself as what looks like a giant humanoid figure made of earth pop out, standing also next to the humanoid. Again, starting behind you, you hear what sounds like a geyser shooting out of the water, basically like arcing over the city, kind of like those little bouncy water fountains like at Navy Pier. Like, Carly knows what I'm talking about.
My favorite fountain.
Yeah, I love those fountains. This water flies over the city, swirls past all of the monsters that just kind of like look at it for a moment and then look back at the city. The water itself forms into another like female figure. All of the lit torches in the city fly out of their placements. They all fly away and coalesce into a single giant fireball, which then also takes the form of, like, a woman. I meant to say that the water looked male, the fire looked like a woman.
Okay.
Oh no.
Elements be tricky, yo.
You then
have to fight fucking Captain Planet.
You then see the man, these 4 elemental creatures, and also all of the monsters turn towards the tree line. And they all just slowly like bow their heads, or they take a knee. You then see like in the most graceful of manner, walking out of the tree line, a tall, red-haired woman, clothed in browns and greens, and the most fiery red hair that you've seen, like, coming out of the back of her head, and what looks like deer antlers coming out of her forehead.
Keyleth!
You do not see... Oh, this is, like, evil, like, Bizarro Keyleth.
Team Alpha fucked up.
You don't know that!
No, we know that.
You don't see a face, because this antlered woman is wearing what looks like a green veil over her face, but you can just know that this figure's eyes are just looking at each and every one of you and and the woman's
She's
eyes
undressing me with her eyes.
and this horned woman's eyes land on Axel. And Eden, because you're actually standing next to Axel, you hear your pet fox actually start to growl a bit.
Shit.
At the same time, you feel the most absolute emotion of pure terror coming out of the orb that is still in your backpack.
Okay.
Spicy.
Shit.
You then hear the doors of the gate of the city open.
Oh, great! That's just another thing to add to
And
it.
from where you're
Our very human mortal friend Volfric is going to save us.
Volthric does step out of the gates. And this is also the first time you've all seen Volthric look this mad. Like, it is a very cold-looking mad.
Ah, you're so cool.
I haven't seen him look this mad in an age.
No words.
I haven't seen him this mad since Brent Bronze slept with his wife. Sorry. Anyway. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Keep going.
Liam.
No words are spoken, but there is some kind of silent exchange between this veiled, antlered figure and Volthric himself. Then very slowly, one by one, the elemental figures disperse into the air. And then both the horned woman and the giant man in the furs, they just kind of turn and look to each other, and then they turn back into the trees, and they walk off.
They back up like Homer.
They back up like Homer. all of the still living monsters, they all turn around and they all start heading back into the forest. One wyvern, however, flies right up to the walls. Like, right up to you guys, but it doesn't attack. This wyvern is looking straight at Axel. And Eden, I would like you to make a perception check.
Oh, fuck.
Just so you guys know, if that was Beastmaster and he walked away, he'd be looking at you, y'all, and he'd be licking his lips as though you guys were lunch.
No, Beastmaster was totally doing this as he backed into the trees. Just Beast out.
If it was him, we don't know for sure.
We don't know for sure. Who's to say?
I got a 4.
All right, Eden, unfortunately, you have no idea what's going on between this silent exchange between this savage, white-eyed, black tear-stained wyvern and Axel.
Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you?
The wyvern takes one flap and then turns around and heads back into the forest with all the other monsters. And Axel, you can actually see kind of visibly, like, release tension in his, like, legs. And he just kind of slowly steps and turns around and looks at every one of you. And then his eyes fall on you, Eden. He hops right in your shoulder and he, like, slowly makes his way back into your backpack. The entire city is now silent.
I'll walk over to where... I'm gonna make my long walk over to Volthric.
Oh, right. You see... Okay, so Eden, you make your way down the stairs just as Volthric is slowly walking back into the city. And he is looking tired, mad, very sad as well, because even though it looks like you guys were able to successfully fight the monsters off, city still got wrecked.
Wow.
Holy guac.
Good thing the Greyblades have an unlimited, like, income.
So, Eden, were you gonna do something with Volthric?
Yes, Sir, what was that all about? Who were they?
Volthric looks down at you, looking... his face is like a mixture of, oh my god, I don't want to deal with this right now, and it's a mixture of that, and maybe it is time, like, you need to be told something. Volthric...
Mommy and Daddy don't love each other very much anymore.
Oh, come on!
Stop it, this serious moment.
Yeah.
Volthric... Volthric looks down at you, Eden, and he actually slowly knelts down onto one knee so that he's... Well, now that he's on one knee, you're still, like, tit height with him, but it's a little bit better. But Volthric just kind of looks at you and looks at everyone else, and then at the other Greyblades in the city, and then he also looks at Logan for a moment. Then his eyes fall back on you, Eden, and he just says, "That is our centuries-old enemy. That is the one who started this war."
What is her name, sir?
Her name is Persera, but you might know her as Mother Nature.
Why do I feel personally attacked?
Yeah, why do you think?
I think the most important question right now, Master Volthric, is...
What
is
the
battle
fuck?
over?
What kind of fucker is this?
No, what it was, is the battle over?
Volthric looks to you, and then he looks over at the tree line, and he just goes, "No. If anything,
it's just begun."
No, it's already begun. It's been going on. Like, a little bit of lore backstory, this war has been going on for as long as you all can remember. Like, literal centuries. And Volthric is...
War.
What
War
Volthric
never
was...
changes.
What Volthric was gonna say was, no. It's going to get a lot worse now. He then stands up, and he just slowly, like, lumbers his way over to the port, just kind of looking at all the dead bodies and the massive dead crab and sperm whale.
Poor buddy.
And then
It's gonna smell horrible on him very soon.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh yeah. Like already. God, I'm so glad I lost my nose in that fight now.
Anybody who's got dynamite, bring it to the whale.
No.
Volthric,
oh god,
after kind of surveying the area, turns to all of you, and not just you, Group D, but every Greyblade who has now slowly been, like, approaching him. So you're all, like, collected together. Everyone, return to Acheron. We have to see what's going to happen now. As far as everyone else is going to be concerned, we failed here. And with that, we are going to take our break. So, guys...
Holy shit.
I was gonna... but it's fine.
So with that
I'm sure we're meeting up with him later.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, yeah. For this break... So for this break, we're going to say that during this break is going to be the travel from Lunas back to Acheron, just for the sake of, like, pacing in time and such.
While you're watching the commercials for Lunesta and Genshin Impact.
Exactly. Oh god, Genshin Impact. So I will just say right away that during this break, I will allow a short rest.
Short rest. Awesome. Thank
Cool.
Heyo, short rest.
I don't think I lost any hit points.
I love a short rest.
Well, Polo, you're fine because you weren't
level
in
A,
that fight because you chose to stay at
Yeah.
the cannon, so you're perfectly fine. Everyone else,
I feel like a
however-
coward, even though that wasn't my intent.
Dice or D8.
Yeah, but for the sake of plot, you actually had a good
spend
point. You were the
half
first
that.
one to see, like, oh shit, things are actually happening now. Okay, so yeah, short rest
Ooh,
during
those
the
are some
break.
good rolls.
We're gonna be back in about 10-15 minutes ish, and we'll be back soon. Until then, guys, see you in a bit. All right, and we are back from our little break. Hope you all had a nice short rest, and I have a feeling you all needed it after what you all saw. Eden, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
I've got crab in my nose.
After what you saw.
He's seen some shit.
I've got crab meat stuck in my nose.
Did anybody take like parts of that crab so we can eat it?
I'm not eating tainted crab.
Yeah,
It's probably fine. I mean, if it has the black ooze in it, probably not, but...
It did have the black ooze, however, because it had a shell on it, you guys had a much lower chance of getting sprayed.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So you
but it's probably not okay to eat this.
Crab meat's delicious.
It is. It absolutely is. Imitation crab is good too, actually.
Hey man, just put some Old Bay on it. It'll be fine.
Exactly.
All right. Well, with that being said, are we all ready to continue? All right. You all... damn it. My Bluetooth turned itself off.
Damn it. Oh, darn. What a nightmare. Wham.
There we go. Guest appearance by Waluigi.
Wham!
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 Waluigi time! Oh, wait, we're gonna have Ryan Baby Gilbert on the show?
Carly, stop!
I'm doing what?
Anywho, you guys have had basically the most sobering, somber flight heading back to Acheron from Lunas. Like, the morale, despite the music choice that I have apparently playing, the morale is low here.
The plane ride is playing awkwardly, like, not correct music.
They only had the victory tracks because they all assumed you would kick ass.
I mean, we did, but at what cost?
You saved the city at the cost of the city.
We did it, Patrick! We saved the city!
That is basically what happened. You guys, your airship being piloted by, unfortunately, a very sad-looking old Joe. You make your way back to the port of Acheron, and not just your ship lands, but all the others land here. And you and all the other Greyblades just start the very slow, like, it's basically a walk of shame, as you guys just slowly make your very slow march from the port back to headquarters. With Volthric, unfortunately, looking like a beacon of depression at the very front of the line. Now that being said... though, it looks like Volthric is just gonna go right into the headquarters and not even address anyone. It looks like... it's late at night right now. It's, like, pretty late. So right now, despite the mood of the atmosphere, the night is yours to do with what you will. So what are you all going to be doing?
What's going on with Logan right now? Is Logan just still back there, or what?
No, Logan, you joined up with everyone to head back to Acheron.
I'm probably going where Wolfer's going.
Okay, so yeah, you're gonna be joining him in his office.
Yeah, because I'm probably gonna be talking with him about what all just occurred.
Yeah.
And his leather couch.
Big black leather couch.
Smoking cigars. I'm probably smoking cigars with Volthric, drinking some mead and just talking about the shit we just saw.
What is this, the Weinstein Company now?
I'm gonna head up back to my room.
Just.
I guess I'm going to check on Anne-Marie.
Okay, so okay,
yeah,
so hold
you
on.
are.
Let's do this one at a time here. We're gonna start with actually Polo here, because yours is gonna be slightly the easiest to pull off because you're still like in the lobby. Anne Marie is there, and she is just like looking so worried at the incoming crowds of just the bloodied and broken troops that are walking in, and then her eyes finally land on you, and she's like, oh. And then she, like, runs out from behind the counter, and I can't, this is a word that I
Parkour!
This is a word that I have not used since the early 2000s when I first got introduced to anime conventions. But, Polo, Anne-Marie glomps you.
Glomps. Oh my god!
Amazing.
Oh my god!
Yeah, how's that for a freaking blast from the past right
Oh,
there?
man!
You remember glomping?
Goodbye.
Yep.
Garuga Mesh! Alright.
I thought you were gonna say she brought him a yaoi paddle, and I got really worried.
I miss those days at ASUN.
Oh, same.
I don't.
Anne-Marie
Alright,
is just,
well, I guess I hug her back.
Yeah, Anne-Marie is just like burying her face in your neck, and she is just like muffled because her face is in your shoulder.
Uh-oh.
She's mumbling like just a blue streak of like, when I saw everyone, I thought you were dead, or I thought something worse happened, like stuff like that. She's just kind of mumbling right now because she's just so relieved that you're back.
She's saying it like super fast, like, when I first saw you, I thought you were dead, and then I didn't know what was going on, and then it's
That's
like
exactly what she's doing.
I pet her head to try to calm her, and I tell her it's alright.
She's not letting you go.
Yeah, well, I don't really know where to take this scene, honestly.
That's fine.
Just hold her.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
That's it.
Polo, you have sex with her. Just hug your woman.
I'm doing it, God!
Okay, so it is just very.
I need the DM to give me something to work with.
I'm not role playing this with you, dude.
All right.
Do it. Do it, you fucking coward.
She glomps him. Keep going.
Yeah, but
No, it is very silent. Let me talk. It is very silent, like very emotional. I'm sorry, baby. I love you.
She mad now.
It is a very silent and emotional reunion as she is just like holding you and just hugging you. She slowly just kind of like walks you over to like one of the benches off to the side, and she's still just holding you right now.
Okay.
That being said, we will now turn the camera to Davina. Davina, you just said that you're heading back to your room, right?
Yup.
Are you gonna do anything else?
Nope.
Alright.
Alright. Is anyone else gonna be doing anything before you all turn in?
Girl needs her sleep!
Can I get a bottle of wine and take it back to my room?
Alright, you make your way up to the Mezzanine Tavern. You see Gertrude there, who's handling the bar, and she goes like, "Ah, the lovely bard lady. How can we help you tonight?"
Can I have the largest bottle you have of, let's go with red. Can I have a large bottle of red wine, please?
Oh.
You know, typically the worst stuff is in larger bottles.
Don't ask questions. Don't say anything.
Gertrude climbs up a ladder, and she's just kind of going through the bottles that are in the racks, and she pulls out, like this is the only way I can ever think to describe it, but it's kind of like those long, large sake bottles.
Good shit.
And then
I didn't ask for Smirnoff!
Hey.
She slowly, like, brings it down, and she just kind of looks at you, with just like the most like pitying look ever towards you, and she just goes, "That kind of day, huh?"
You could say that.
You have no idea.
Gertrude looks at the bottle and then back at you, and she just goes, "Just take it. You could use it more."
Thank you.
You're Greyblades. You don't have to pay for anything.
No, you do. But this is like special exception because you guys are not doing well. Mistral, what are you going to be doing anything else?
I just take it and go straight to my room. Cat, down. Down. Not gonna
It won't listen to you.
True.
Yeah, I go straight to my room. That's the end of my scene.
Okay,
I take a big bottle of water.
Okay, you go straight to your room. Is anyone else doing anything?
So, he's actually gonna follow with Volthric because he's got some questions to ask.
Okay, so Arios, you follow far behind Volthric and Logan as you head up to the office. We will actually return to that scene in just a moment. Coco, are you going to be doing anything?
Coco's probably just gonna return to his room and tend to and start using mending on his body and like everything that's been ruined. Just like, oh, god damn it, I have to prepare so much. It's gonna take all night.
All right. So you basically retire to your room right away, just to kind of fix yourself up. Eden, are you going to be doing anything?
I kind of have to wait until everyone's out of the office, so I'm gonna wait.
Okay, you're gonna wait. Atarax,
Yeah.
are you doing anything?
Yes. Atarax goes straight to his room. He starts taking his armor off. You know, chest plate, gauntlets, greaves, all that. He lays it in the corner.
And that's when the truth is revealed that Atarax is actually really tiny.
I'm actually 2 tiny dragonborn in one set of armor.
He's been an albino
He's a bunch of kobolds.
He's an albino kobold this entire time, and this is basically a mech suit.
I knew it.
Dragonborn.
He's secretly an artificer.
Good lord. We're all nerds.
We're all nerds. Okay, so I do apologize, Atarax. What are you doing?
No, I love it. So like, I take my weapons off, I sit down on the floor, and I'm holding my holy symbol in my hand. And I start praying to Ishtar. I'm like, we have fought gods. We have faced the forces of nature. And I am terrified of having to face you.
Roll me a religion check.
Okay, what's my modifier? Lord, 1 second. Skills, there we go. Okay. Alright, my dice. 24.
All the light in your room goes dark. Atarax, you still feel like you're sitting on solid ground, but like you are completely surrounded in a black void. And you see a tiny little speck of white light come out of the void and just slowly kind of flutter over to you like a firefly that doesn't go out. It kind of flies around you for a moment, and then it stops right in front of you. The light slowly expands, and you see before you what looks like a small child wearing a white dress and like shoulder-length blonde hair. She just kind of looks up at you and just smiles. Before she just kind of like waddles over to you and just gives you like a big hug around your legs. Oh wait, no, you're sitting down, around your shoulders. Sorry. I forgot you were sitting down. I apologize.
You're good. You're good.
This little girl doesn't say any words, but you feel like everything is gonna be okay. Like there's nothing to fear about this. She then lets you go, and she once again reverts into that tiny little speck of white light that flies into the void. You blink, and you are once again back inside your room.
All the air just like, whoof, I empty my lungs, just... Then I take a big breath in. Crack a big toothy smile, like a single tear rolls down my scaly cheek. And then, well, thank you for that. Then I, stay down for the night.
All right, you are down for the night. Give me just a moment here. Because I actually had the perfect visual for this. And I'm putting it in the Discord.
Is it like the first, like, I immediately thought like the fairy tale, the first leader, little girl.
Oh yeah.
Actually, and I'm just posting it now, this is who I'm thinking of.
Oh no! I hate you. I hate you so much.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Do you know who this is?
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
that's who this is around.
Yeah.
Chastifoil would be such a badass weapon, though.
Okay, anywho. Aw, that's precious.
But ah! Precious but not. At the same time.
Bruh moment.
Anyway.
Polo, we can't hear you.
You're really like soft too on top of it.
It's so cute.
We still can't hear you.
Keep going.
Now we can hear you.
Yep.
What about now?
Yes. All right. So we're done with Atarax. We're now going to turn the camera to Volthric and Logan. You both are now just in the office by yourselves. Volthric sits down at his giant desk that's made of mahogany. And it's made of mahogany. For a lot of you guys, this guy is basically the size of King Yemma.
Oh yeah, I know. Especially for me, because I'm a hill dwarf. So it's just like...
With a beard to match, except his is white.
Yeah.
So Volthric just kind of like slumps down at his desk. And he's just like rubbing his eyes for a moment, just trying to figure out just what the heck is going on. Logan, I'm assuming that you're in the room and you sit like in one of the chairs or the sofas or anywhere. There's a lot of consideration in this room.
Yeah, I'm sitting in one of the chairs and I immediately just like, I sit there kind of like this and I pull out a cigar and just like take a match and I have my leather studded armor and I take the match and I just light it straight up off of the armor.
You would.
And just light the cigar and puff on it and just take it out, like toss the match away and just sit there and just just sigh as I just puff on my cigar.
Yeah, and Volthric also lets out like a giant sigh as well. Logan, I'd like for you to actually make a perception check.
Perception check. Ooh. Oh, how exciting, the perceptions. Let's see here. Perception. How is my perception? Oh, it's not that bad, actually. That would be 17.
All right. When Volthric lets out his sigh, he lets out like that little mist that people do whenever you let out like a large breath in like middle of winter time.
Yeah.
You can actually see that kind of come out of his mouth for a moment. And he just kind of like looks over at you and he just goes, "Do you think that you can be ready in case this gets much worse?"
I'm always ready. I'll make sure to have my other armor and weapons prepared just in case.
Meanwhile, at this time, Arios, are you gonna try and how are you gonna enter the room?
Well, first,
how y'all doing?
Cause yeah, I'm not walking in. Just yeah.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Hello, everybody. It's me,
Dr. Ned.
Wait, so Ario, so what are you doing? You didn't give me a straight answer.
I said I knock on the door first.
Oh, okay. You knock on the door, and it's these giant, massive red double doors. So the knocking doesn't go that far, and yet somehow, just before like, I'm assuming you do like a three knock thing. Just before you do that third knock, the door slowly opens, and squeak. You see, like, Volthric kind of look up from his desk, and Logan just kind of turn around from behind, going like, "The fuck is this?" So, Arios, what do you do?
Can I like cautiously walk in, like, I have a question.
Volthric kind of looks over to you, looks over at Logan for a moment, and he does the whole, like, proceed.
Well, those elementals, do you know anything about them?
Volthric just kind of folds his hand on his desk, thinks for a moment, looks back up at you. These elementals are not just simply spirits that are in league with the goddess of nature herself. They are gods themselves that hold absolute dominion over their respective elements.
And just leaves. Just like, okay, bye.
Fun!
Getting a new job.
Just like, yeah, fun!
Yeah, dude, Jack against one of them. Completely useless. Great.
Volthric then actually gets up from his desk and walks up to you. And he actually knelt down on one knee. So again, you're like you're the shortest one, so you're not even tit height. You're like under boob height with Volthric.
Under boob. Logan's 5 foot flat, by the way. Like, he is the tallest.
Logan's the shortest, but Ariel still is not much taller. He's 5'2".
I thought he was 4 something, so never mind.
Under boob.
Volthric then just goes, "Oh, my titties, my massive oinky doinkies.
I need that TikTok. That you sent me that, and now it's in my mind, and I can never get it out.
Don't forget Booby Mon.
Booby Mon, gotta catch
Because someone had to send it.
Oh,
Sorry, Gilligan, I woke you
oh
up.
God, Leah, did I break you? I'm sorry.
Yes, you did. Good job. You're rude.
Yeah, honey.
Oh shit.
We love you.
Leah, are you okay?
No, you broke her. Good job.
Evan, don't
broke
break your
my friend.
fingers. You broke my friend too.
I did nothing.
Okay, good.
Okay, so Volthric knelt down to you, and he just goes, "Why do you think you're unable to beat them? You've already beaten 3 gods yourselves." By the way, Logan, this is the first you're hearing of this.
He just kind of springs it on.
Like Logan's just like,
Wait, what?
You just kind of.
and this is exactly what he does. He just.
This would also be the first time if Coco were there. That'd also be the first time he'd hear about it.
Oh
He
yeah,
just pulls
Coco.
out a flask. But Logan just pulls out a flask and just like takes a long draw from it.
You all have a lot of explaining to do with Coco. Just saying.
Yeah, you guys gotta figure that out.
He doesn't have the stream archives found at Evan Bremer on YouTube.com.
Anywho, so he asked you a question, Arios.
This is just like, well, sir, I don't know for sure, because I don't know who my family are, who my people are, but I think I'm a Ganassi.
Wow, perfect moment for the music to fade out, actually. Holy crap. That was perfectly timed.
Way to go.
And Volthric just kind of like tilts his head and quirks an eyebrow, and he just simply asks, "So?"
Yeah.
Arios, do me one favor. Look down at the right side of your chest. No, not in your shirt, like on your clothes.
Kitty.
My massive oinky doinkies.
Apparently you need to cover up, Leah.
Bazongas.
Oh. Do anything, they're just there.
I know they are.
I can do that too.
Confirmed, Logan can retreat into his armor like a turtle.
I was gonna say, is he just randomly a turtle?
A spike turtle. A very spiky turtle.
No, we're redoing his race as a turtle.
Yes!
So turtles are great.
I love turtles. I have a turtle monk who's basically Master Oogway.
Turtle.
Your name's now Oogway. No. Your name's now Oogway.
Anyway!
Evan gets the reference. Alright, we can keep continuing on.
Volthric looks down at you, Aros, and he just simply says, "You still wear the same badge as all the men and women in this place. Nothing else about you matters."
Yeah, we family now.
Now you're my sister.
Actually, it's more like old Uncle Logan.
Technically, Arios is a man.
I know.
Well,
I keep.
gender fluid.
Yeah, very gender fluid.
I can be whatever you want me to be.
Arios is the ditto. Arios is the ditto.
Why am I concerned about Davina being with him now? Because I don't trust dittos. Their eyes are way too creepy.
Can we just say that was the greatest moment in Detective Pikachu when they actually kept the whole concept of the beady eyes when she took the glasses off?
Oh my god, that was terrifying!
You see those eyes and you just knew what...
Evan, don't you remember me saying, I think she's a ditto, like 20 minutes before that was like revealed, and you're like, Carly, there's no fucking way.
One of my favorite memes of all time is like a trainer leaves their Pokemon at like the breeder, and then there's a Ditto there, just like has a secret. It's like, I'll be whatever you want me to be.
Okay, but that being said, we are not calling Arios a whore. We are not doing that.
No, not anyway. It's just like and like the other Pokemon was just concerned, just like.
It was an Eevee. I remember that comic.
Yes.
I will remind you, last thing on this, and then we'll get back. Skitty can breed with Wailord.
Yeah. That meme was terrifying.
Implications.
And then the Wailord was like above, you just see the shadow of the whole forest as it's coming down.
Okay, anywho, back on topic. Arios, how do you respond to Volthric?
I was just like, okay. He just like slowly turns around and starts walking up.
Aww.
Oh.
Totally would.
And Arios, where do you go from here?
Go to my room.
Why not Davina's room?
Yeah.
Howdy.
Yeah.
Just have that giant angel woman big spoon you.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
You cover Arios with your wing too. Just.
Oh.
Again, there's a picture like that in my channel.
Oh.
So Arios, where do you go? Your room or Davina's room?
The choice is yours.
The choice is yours.
The choice is yours.
Now we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
I love Fleece Johnson.
The choice is yours.
Like,
Lord.
Need some cuddles.
Oh.
Arios, you go right to Davina's room. Do you just burst on through or do you knock? You just burst through the door like boom, angel woman.
Angel woman, I am in need of cuddles, glomps.
Okay.
We are leaving that word in the past. Shut up. No. Stop it with clomping. No.
All right, Arios, you gently knock on the door. Davina, how do you respond?
I answered the door half asleep, like I just said when she knocked on the door.
Well, we couldn't hear you.
And I just go, hello? Oh, hey. Why do you look so sad? What happened?
it's only game.
Just
We can't hear you.
Cut out.
I just want a hug.
I'll always hug you. Come here. Bring it in.
Goodbye.
My heart.
Okay, Arios, you are getting like the biggest, most comforting hug from this Wonder Woman of an angel.
Do you want to come in?
Okay.
Okay.
Arios goes in and the door closes. We will now move the camera to wait, what?
Fine. I wanted to do something else, but whatever.
Well, oh, I didn't even know you were saying anything. I'm sorry.
Fine. I moved the camera.
No, what was it you're gonna do? We'll move back.
Starts to pan out the whoop.
The camera moves away, but it goes like, no, wait, no, ah, damn it.
What happened?
Ferris Bueller's D&D campaign.
So, Davina, what are you doing?
I just said, so what happened?
You tell me! The door closed!
I was asking Ario, so what happened?
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
Eden, Mom and Dad are fighting again.
I don't know any of
These
this.
are the people who gave me advice on my sex life?
No. Kira, Mom and Dad are fighting again.
Wait, am I the second parent here? What the hell?
No,
Okay.
no, you're my older sister.
Guys,
Oh,
tone it down, tone it down, tone it down.
So Arios just looked at Davina and is like, I don't know what I'm gonna do when we come to this fight.
Why? What happened? Did you?
We may need to actually fight the elemental gods.
They're elemental gods. Actually, that makes a lot of sense compared to what we've been fighting. And with what we saw.
And I'm pretty sure that I can use the air because I'm an air Ganassi. But I don't know.
I mean, that explains a lot with what you look like and everything. And I haven't met many Ganassis, but that makes total sense.
So I don't know what I'm gonna do when it comes to this fight.
Because you use the air. And you're scared that... Because you use the air doesn't mean that you have to worship this presumed god of the air.
We are part of these elements.
We are part of these elements, you're correct. But if they're causing widespread chaos, we kind of have to do something. Every god is spreading widespread chaos. We've already thought 3. I have one of their axes right over there.
Yeah, and it's like has a nice mounting on the wall.
Yes, it's wonderful. It's great.
All pretty displayed up there. It looks so nice.
Anne Marie did it for me while we were gone.
No.
And whatever happens, we'll have the team, and I put my hand on his hand and I say, you'll always have me.
Oh.
Want them to be able to use me against you.
I don't think they will. How would
I
you
can
think
hope
that?
not.
Because if that's the case, then they would use both me and Atarax too, because we fly and we use the air. To fly.
Yes. In a different way.
And they would also use Polo and Aiden because they use fire.
Eden.
And Mistral, she likes planets. So they would probably use her. Because
thing.
That's true. I'm trying to, you know what I'm trying to do. And I guess the only person that would be scot-free in this would probably be the new dude, the new guy, the new guy, what is your name? Why am I blanking? Coco.
Besties. Coco.
Besties machine. Who's to say? We just met him. So, it's late. Let's not think about it right now and just, do you want to stay here?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Cuddle.
Alright.
All right. After a very touching heart-to-heart, Arios, you find yourself being the little spoon to Davina.
The very little spoon.
The very little spoon. As she just holds you so gently from behind, one of her wings wrapping around. I just have
Shawty, you're my angel, you're my dog.
I just have this image of Arios' head just between Davina's boobs.
Oh, that's why.
You ruined the moment!
Never.
You took a tough moment and you ruined it!
Go to horny jail, bonk.
Oh, come on. I know
Yeah,
you, Davina, were thinking it too.
Get in the dice jail. Get in the dice jail.
Evan that notices these dirty things. It's just like Annika's being cute and innocent being and then Evan.
I always get thirsty at night.
It's not meant that way. Y'all are dirty. Dirty.
You're so bullshit.
Another tag that
All
we're all a
right.
part of, people.
I'm you turn it dirty.
Anywho, we are now going to move the camera for real this time, and I do apologize that I almost passed over you, Davina. I do apologize for that.
You're fine.
We are now going to move it to Eden. Eden, you said you wanted to talk to Volthric yourself, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Like, by myself. No Logan in there or whatever.
Oh, well, you're going to have to tell him that.
Fucking get out! He gives no fucks!
You're my subservient.
No, I'm not!
You can't tell me what to do.
Get the fuck out!
Actually, technically, she is correct. Since the mission's over, you're no longer her superior. You're just another Greyblade.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna listen to anyone but Volthric.
So Eden, you approach the room. The doors do open automatically. And you see Volthric and Logan just sitting on the floor, a cloud of smoke like in the room, and they're both like, dude.
You do. The asthmatic person has a character who's walking smoke. I'm going to die in real life.
They're both smoking cigars, like fun cigars, and they're just
and they're like laughing.
they're drunk and high. They're cross-faded.
But no, that's not happening. They are talking to each other still. Volthric is still like sitting at his desk because it's like the only thing with a chair that fits him. And so Eden, you enter the room. The doors are already open for you. Volthric just kind of looks up at you and he just smiles that like that grandfatherly Santa Claus kind of smile he's got with his big white beard. And it just goes, "Oh, Master Eden, how can I help you?"
I need to talk to you alone, sir.
Do we all leave the chat again so it can just be the two of you?
Everyone leave the chat.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I got
it. See ya.
I will message when it's time to come back.
Do I have to leave now too?
God.
Technically, yes.
Technically, yes. Volthric kind of looks over at Logan, and he just go, "Oh, okay then."
Oh, okay.
Volthric kind of nods to Logan, and Logan himself also leaves. Volthric then turns to you, Eden, and he just simply asks, "What troubles you?"
Whatever the goddess that apparently we're fighting up against seemed to have her eyes locked on Axel. And then, after that, a wyvern had a stare down with him.
Volthric just kind of like reclines back in his chair as he keeps looking at you. At that moment, Axel himself pops out of your bag, hops on your shoulder, then from your shoulder, hops onto Volthric's giant desk. Both Volthric and Axel are just kind of looking at each other. He just kind of reaches over and gently, like, strokes Axel's chin for a moment, and he just kind of likes it. Axel then slowly, like, spins over to you and then just sits down. And, like, he's on top of the desk, so he's, like, above you right now. I would like you to make a insight check.
Oh, let's see if my insight is shit. Oh, that's good. I got 17.
You can't quite explain it, but the way that Axel is looking at you from on top of the desk, it feels like you're looking at, like, someone or something that is, like, not in terms of actual, like, height and distance, but in terms of, like, authority.
Oh.
Like, it feels like Axel has some kind of higher power above you.
Well, now.
Axel then, like, turns over to Volthric. And then turns over back to you. And then gently hops off the desk. However, the hopping is...
Why? Why do they constantly do this? Anyway.
The fox, in mid-flight, the fox's body begins to glow. And actually grow bigger in size. Landing on the floor next to you is still a fox, though it almost, with how high it is on its 4 legs, is actually now eye level with you. And instead of just like the normal like red fur and such, like how a normal fox is, what was red is now golden. And you see 8 additional tails.
Oh.
Volthric then stands up for a moment. And he just has like this proud smile. And then he looks to Eden. And he just simply asks, "How much do you know about your friend Axel? How long have you known him?"
I found him when I was fairly young. He was hurt. And obviously, being the brace that I am, he seemed to be the only one that understood me. Raised him back up to health, and I guess he's didn't want to leave.
And did it ever occur to you why this one lone fox, out of every other animal in the world, did not seem to have the corruption?
I've always thought it strange, but never thought more of it, since obviously we are dealing with a deity that has been very interesting recently.
The green orb that you possess hasn't been the only deity that has been on your side this whole time.
I mean, with the information that I found out about you, we weren't alone, but I didn't know about him.
Axel, he goes by a different name. Though I think he actually kind of likes the name Axel. And the fox just kind of looks up at Volthric and just kind of smiles and nods before turning back to Eden. Back in the fight, you saw that one figure who did not look magical, but was a mountain of a man. We do not know the name of. As you've seen, the goddess of nature herself has those servants that represent the elements. However, there was a fifth servant. You have her, who is nature herself, and then the elements: earth, water, fire, wind. The fifth figure was the one who presided over wildlife itself. Axel was the ruler of animals. I do not know the details. Axel does not wish to speak about it. And you actually see your fox just kind of lower his head in shame. And he just kind of sits back down, his tail's just kind of flopping down onto the floor. Axel used to be a divine being. However, that man who now stands at the goddess's side has taken his post.
So is he part of the reason why all the animals are corrupt? Or is it her?
That we don't know. But we do know that that goddess, she presides over everything. And unfortunately, we've had to keep this information hidden from everyone else, especially in the city. It's one thing to think that you're fighting just a bunch of rabid beasts, but to have actual gods who are bent on your destruction, no one would want to fight. Everyone would panic. We barely give them any information about the war anyway. However, it had a very sad side effect of having everyone become complacent in their lives. They think that the war is not as bad as it seems, that no one can touch us on top of this mountain city. They don't know what kind of danger they're in. And to be quite honest, I'd like to keep it that way. We're not exactly winning this fight, but they're not winning either. But she's decided to finally show herself for the first time in many years. Something's going to happen. I don't know what, but something is definitely going to happen. I will do what I can to try to figure out what is going on. In the meantime, stay with your team. Stay with Axel. Stay with the orb. Continue with your tasks and various missions. It pains me to say, but this is not something that you should have to worry about. Not now, at least. I know that's a bit of a stretch to not worry about something after what happened, but you should understand that at this point there's nothing you can do. But again, a time will come, and I will let you know when it's coming. At that moment, Axel, now basically eye level with you, walks up and then just gently nuzzles your cheek for a moment before 8 tails disappear, leaving only one, and it shrinks back down to size into just a normal little fox. It hops up onto Volthric's hand, who then hops from the hand onto your shoulder and then just dives right back into the bag.
One last question, sir.
What is it?
How long have you known Axel?
Now that is a very good question indeed. But one that we will have to have answered for another time. That is something that I would not wish to discuss. Not yet. But when that time comes, I will let you know. And I just hope that you will be prepared.
I already know that you're a god, so...
He actually kind of chuckles at that, and he goes, some people may think that I am one, but I am not a god. I am just as mortal as you. I would say that I am something different. But right now, all that should concern you is that I will do whatever it takes to make sure that everyone comes home safe from all of these fights.
That's all we can ask for right now.
Very well. He kind of gets back up. Will that be all?
Yes, sir.
Very well. You may return to your quarters.
Hey, Bert, come back.
Gotta tell everyone to come back.
Yeah, they're all in a fucking another call.
Oh God, here they come.
It was like a mob.
And that's when I said, "That's not a camel. That's my wife."
Technically, Sabrina, you could have stayed.
It wasn't letting me back in.
Weird.
Because
Mama,
you were saying no one can-
Mama.
So, what tea did you spill? Can you share any?
I'm not sharing shit. Y'all don't understand.
I didn't say anything.
So, with
I watched your YouTube.
So, with that being done, what is everyone else going to be doing? Eden, do you return back to your room?
Yeah.
Okay. Eden, you return back to your room.
I go back into the office.
You go back into the office.
Coco and Goddard just
I
power
go back
down
in,
for the
puffing a
night.
cigar.
All right. I do believe that covers everything. Night passes, and I will allow you all to have a long rest.
Yay!
Carly, you were waiting for that one, weren't you?
Yes, I was. You are right.
I wasn't
sir.
expecting the Lord of the Rings track here. Okay. All right.
Daytime.
Nighttime, nighttime, nighttime.
It is now the morning. It is a bright and sunny, cloudless day. You all begin to awaken one by one. Arios, you had the best sleep you've ever had.
Don't make me laugh while I have pop in my mouth.
And Davina, you also had the best sleep you ever had, because it's like you had your own little personal hug pillow.
Aww. And for the first night, I slept
Imagine
with
being the
somebody
big spoon. Imagine being the big spoon. Couldn't be me.
It's the first night in forever.
You all begin to awaken one by one, and you all slowly make your way to the eating hall on the mezzanine of headquarters.
Can me and Arios walk there holding hands?
Absolutely.
What if he just said no? What if?
I don't think I could say
What
no
if
to
he
that.
said no?
I couldn't say no to that.
Especially because you guys are moving in together. I feel like you should say no
I
to
know
that.
where you live, son. I have keys. So do you.
So, all of you now collect at your classic table that you meet at every morning. Food is brought to you. as well as good drink.
Coco like looks around the mezzanine level and then it's like, oh, there they are. Joins them.
Oh yeah, because Coco is new to this. You've only been with the team for a day.
And this happened.
And then this all happened. Wow, what a great introduction.
Yeah.
All right. So you all are at the table. What do you all discuss?
So Eden.
Technically, Davina, you don't know anything. You went to bed.
Oh shit, that's true. Never mind.
No
one knows
metagaming.
Everybody knows.
No metagaming.
Logan.
Logan knows.
Logan knows, but he ain't still saying shit.
No, he's off getting himself a mead with a big hearty breakfast of chicken fried owlbear with like hash browns.
You, sir, get the fuck
Get out of here.
Actually, if I may make this
Hang
on, everyone wants to talk.
If I may make this actually hilariously awkward. As you guys are sitting at your table, both Axel and the orb, now back in physical form, they both just kind of like sit at the table.
Coco sees this for the first time. He pulls out his sword. Yeah, the owlbear.
It's okay. It's okay.
Fuck is that thing?
We'll explain it later. He's cool. He's cool. He's basically our child. He's basically our child.
Jesus.
The owlbear with its normal-looking eyes just kind of looks at Coco and just goes.
You just can't spring like at like that happened yesterday, and now suddenly getting half of my body torn off by a beast isn't the worst thing that's happened. Isn't the weirdest thing that's happened to me lately.
Breathe.
All good for them. It's all good.
It's been a lot, okay?
The owlbear waddles up to Coco and just kind of looks at you. And just kind of sniffs you for a moment. Then with its like tiny...
I reach out my non-metal hand.
The owlbear just kind of like sniffs it for a moment and then just kind of gently like pushes its head into your hand.
Okay, I see why you guys like this.
I need you to make a perception check.
Oh shit.
Oh boy. Oh boy, I get to roll my... They were both 3s! So a 9. You know what? Hold up. Make that a 14. I'm using one of my Flash of Geniuses. Screw you, I'm getting higher perception.
Okay, yeah, this owlbear's a god.
Okay. This is weird as he's still petting it, but he's like,
still petting it. That has not stopped.
Okay. Like, I'm not gonna stop petting it until it wants me to stop petting it. I'm scared.
That won't happen.
Okay, Calvin Klein.
He loves the pet. Okay. He loves them. He loves them. He loves them rubs.
The owlbear then giggles in its own little bird way and then just like flops down on its back and you just start rubbing its belly.
Oh, this is so cute, but I'm so terrified.
Robot man.
So were we, Coco. So were we.
Logan just walks up with his breakfast. Are you okay, son?
What's it to ya?
No,
Excuse me, sir.
You seem awfully frightened of a little bird.
Excuse me, Mr. Logan. What is that you're eating?
Oh
no!
Chicken fried steak and hash browns with the coffee that's spiked with mead.
Make a deception check, Logan.
He actually has pretty decent reception, so I'm not too terribly
You
worried.
still gotta roll. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Can I roll insight on this?
Hold on, let him roll
No, I
deception
want to
first.
roll insight.
Yeah.
He's talking to me.
That would be a... let's see, 15.
All right, Davina, roll an insight check. The DC is 15. If you beat it, you know he's lying.
I'm definitely not wrong. I didn't specify what kind of steak.
Let me see. It was a dirty 20.
I'm not technically lying, though.
But
I
you're
just didn't
not
specify what
saying
kind of-
everything.
No, I'm not saying everything.
It's lying by omission. It's lying by
That's
omission.
not.
What type of steak?
Oh, let's see what kind of steak it is today. He just looks over at the menu board and just like kind of scrolls down. It's like, what day is it, DM?
It is Thursday.
Thursday? Thursday's special is chicken fried owlbear steak.
At that moment,
Halts for a second.
at that moment, hold on, I gotta roll.
No,
No.
Three. The owlbear, like, stops its movement, slowly backs away, and then just, like, flops onto Eden's lap, just, like, shaking.
Oh.
I would
What's
just...
the problem?
Probably like Silence of the Lambs for this Albert.
We all just draw our weapons and point it at him.
I was just gonna say, if it rolled above a 15, it would have instantly, like, morphed into its adult form and tried to attack Logan.
Oh shit!
What they're serving? I'm just going off of the daily special.
Oh, that poor baby. That poor baby's getting a lot of pets right now. It's okay.
Is there anything else happening in this breakfast scene?
Eden's starting to drink, we'll put it that way.
Eden's starting to drink. Okay.
Yeah,
Don't
drink.
I'm an asshole.
Logan's always drinking.
Drinking too.
As you guys start
A nice
drinking,
cold glass of apple juice.
Oh.
as you guys are drinking,
You're new, aren't you?
I'm an asthma.
No,
Alcohol tastes like
Oh.
sewage to me. Do not see the big wings on my back.
You'll get there someday.
That's a mood.
as you guys like start drinking and stuff, Coco's like, one good thing about this happening is that it helped me curb my alcoholism.
I'm sorry, Coco. What?
I used to be an alcoholic, but now I'm not.
He can't
I
get
don't really
drunk.
drink anymore. I don't really drink much of anything anymore.
Dude,
How old are you?
He is. Let's see. What did I put? 25.
25? And you want to be a Greyblade?
Like, he's been here for a few years.
You'll get Logan's 200 and has been with the Greyblade since he was like 18. You'll get there.
Don't restart the old magic.
I literally had
was
like
born, it was
half
written.
my body destroyed in the line of duty. I feel like that'd be enough to make me go back to alcoholism at least.
Ah, that's a Tuesday.
At that moment, for the sake of pacing, does anyone else have anything they want to say for the breakfast?
No.
Not really.
Yeah. I feel like you should probably go see someone about your alcoholism, sir. With all due respect.
No, Jordan wanted to say something.
Oh no, I'm good.
Oh, okay. I thought that's
I
what
just
you.
wanted to make sure he was still like awake and paying attention.
All right. So, after you guys finish your hearty breakfast, you head back down to the lobby, and you see kind of a bit of a commotion going there. Not anything like horrible or whatnot. Oh no!
F in the chat, but
F in
not
the chat.
F in the chat.
F in the chat. Oh, never mind. She's just watching.
That's why I said F in the chat, but not F.
You see a bit of a commotion as it looks like someone is trying to talk to a couple random Greyblades, but as their conversation seems to go on for like a couple sentences, the Greyblades that whoever this person is talking to just kind of like blow them off and then just walk away. This person at a distance seems to be looking a little desperate according to their movements. I would like you all to roll perception checks. Logan, it is optional for you if you wish to or not. You can decide whether you're in this scene or not.
Oh.
Okay, got it.
7.
16.
Did someone else also get a 7?
I did.
We don't add any modifiers to perception, right?
21.
Wisdom.
Now you add your perception. Your wisdom.
Perception.
But Bubba always gets a 20.
Yeah, he does, because Bubba's a
I mean,
good
Gilligan's at the end of the bed. He's taking a nap, but he's on time.
All right.
Wisdom.
So
Don't you, bud?
So for those of you who rolled above a 10, as you get a closer look, this person looks like they're a tiefling, a pure pitch black skinned tiefling. This person, definitely female, has what looks like almost neon colors of paint on her body and just very dangerous looking weapons. But the real thing that sticks out to you is whoever this person is, they seem to have a companion animal with them as well. It kind of looks like a large hound that's made of fire. Calico, would you like to introduce your character, please?
Hello.
Poggers.
This is Malice, and Malice is a tiefling, half elf, dark elf, like Drow, and Fizzgig is the name of the hound, the Hellhound, and he is the biggest boof you've ever seen, but he will fuck you up if you fuck with anybody he cares about.
Indeed, this terrifying black wolf of char and fire is just like standing next to Malice's side, and you can actually hear the despite this thing looking like it came out of like from Satan's doghouse itself.
What a cutie.
Fizzgig just kind of looks around, and then he sees Group D and goes, just kind of like barks up at Malice, and then just does like the dog pointer just.
And point.
Jesus.
What is it now this time? Oh, okay. We'll go ask them. But if this doesn't work, I'm blaming you.
I love it already.
Bubba's so cute.
So Malice walks up to you guys, and you guys can hear clopping of hooves because she has hooves and metal backwards horseshoes.
God, she's so badass.
Now 3 of us.
3 tieflings, oh god.
We are tieflings of Orient.
God damn it. So,
you know, I think Polo's the first heterosexual tiefling in history.
Probably.
Probably.
I know.
Don't judge.
Oh, Babash.
Oh, he's such a good boy.
Anyway. So
Malice, continue. Like you said,
I was gonna ask who's like leading the group, like who's in front.
Technically, everyone.
We're at a table.
We're all kind of like mingled.
Okay, so
Logan might be telling some old war stories.
We're an employee-ran business.
okay, so
We give you the tools to help yourself.
Malice walks up to you guys, and she looks a little distraught, and you can see that the neon green that's all over her skin is actually scars. And she tries to introduce herself with a small bow. Hello, my name is Malice Hond, and I am actually looking for a lot of help right now. I've got a situation to deal with, and it's taken me weeks to track this thing down, and it's already killed several people that I've cared about, and I just want it dead.
What is this situation and or thing?
It's a beast, but it seems to be smarter than most beasts that we've seen. This thing has set traps. And I've never seen a beast do that before.
What type of beast is it? Have you seen it?
It is a dire wolf.
Direwolf that sets traps.
Yes.
Do we think it's maybe a werewolf?
I don't know. I've only seen it be in its big dire wolf form, I guess, if it is a werewolf.
What kind of traps does it set?
Ambushes, mostly. The last ambush it used was a crying child. It kidnapped one from a village, and I went and Fizzgig here, which the big idiot next to me.
The giant hellhound just like plops down sitting and then just starts panting and smiling at all of you.
Logan goes up and offers the hand. He offers it first to make sure it gains.
Fizzgig, without hesitation, just like puts its like flaming paw right in your hand.
Take fire damage, bro.
You take 1 point of fire damage.
That's nothing to Logan. His hands are so callous, he doesn't even feel it. It's just like,
Can I roll a perception?
You want belly rubs?
Fizzgig just like expecting like, oh, I'm getting belly rubs. Just immediate, no hesitation, goes on its back.
And Logan just like scratches his belly vigorously.
And like Goddard is like investigating the new.
Both back paws are like kicking right now.
Polo wanted to do something.
Polo, you wanted to do something.
I wanted to do a perception check on Malice.
For what exactly?
To see if she's telling the truth.
That's not perception, that's insight.
Insight.
Oh. Okay, then insight.
Perception is if you're checking your surroundings. Insight is if you're checking a person.
Yeah.
Okay, insight.
Can I do one of those too?
You can give Polo advantage.
Cool.
Okay, so Polo, you have so Coco's assisting you in this. So Polo, you roll with advantage.
All right.
He kind of like his chest opens up and he's like getting readings on and like a lie detector, the lie detector graph just like starts buzzing. Like, can you repeat that for me?
And it's making a whole lot of noise, like a dot matrix printer.
Yeah. Please repeat.
Okay, well, if you want me to repeat it, I've been tracking this thing for weeks.
No, you don't have to repeat.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I got an 18.
You got an 18.
Damn.
Would you, Malice, would you say that you're being honest?
Yeah.
She's legit.
Okay.
Thank you. And he shuts his chest again.
So anyway, the last trap that it set with some of its pack was a little child it stole from the village it's terrorizing. Me and two of my companions, other than the idiot on the floor, went and tried to rescue this child. Luckily, we did get to rescue the child, but my teammates stayed back and I went back for them and saw their body. that was it.
I say let's help.
So
I
they're
agree.
Of course,
they're not even killing for the. It seems like if you found their bodies, they're more so killing for sport than food,
That's what I.
which is unnerving, to say the least.
Do you know if this beast has white eyes?
Yes.
Repeat that one more time, Sabrina.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Do you think we should talk to Volthric about this? See if there is a mission about this?
Actually, Sabrina, did Malice take the time to actually like register this with the guild, or would you say Malice is the kind of person who just started like talking to people?
Oh, she would go up to the front desk and be like, "Hey, this is a problem. We need help."
+1 in bureaucracy.
To the chain of commands.
All right. So you guys have decided to assist her with this mission?
Sure.
All right.
Well, if they're doing it, I'm doing it. Not like I have anything better to do.
All right. With that said, as a little bit of a celebration, Axel pops out of Eden's backpack. And right away, both Axel and Fizzgig are like, they're going like, oh. Like two happy giant puppers that have just met each other.
One of them is really tiny. You gotta remember that.
One of them's tiny, and the other's basically like a giant Doberman Rottweiler made of fire and scales.
It's a Pomeranian and Marmaduke.
Yes.
Or as Sabrina describes it, it's basically if you took those giant hound creatures inside the prison scene in Chronicles of Riddick, and then have it be made of fire.
Hey. Hell yeah.
So, with a new mission selected, we are going to end our session right there.
Okay.
Guys, I'd like to thank you all for joining us for episode 26 of Song of the Wilds. Again, like this session, next session's gonna be a little bit more up in the air because we're still like getting ready for this big move and such, but we will keep you all posted in case anything happens. And like always, these episodes are posted up on our YouTube, and you can also get updates by following SOTWDND on Twitter, Song of the Wilds, Dungeons and Dragons. There's also Song of the Wilds Official, our actual Instagram page that we promote our campaign for. So bear those in mind, and we will see you all next time. Bye!
Bye.